Hello and welcome back, guys. You are gaming with me, Mr-Brothgar, and today I've got some more AdVenture Capitalist for you. We are in the midst of the event here, the latest event, which is insert coins to continue. So I figured I'd let this steam up a little bit, kind of get some more work into the event, and then jump back into it. That's why this is uploading awkwardly on Wednesday. Anyhow, though, I'm gonna have to turn that music down. Whoop, boop, whoop, whoop. Right around there. That's my special audio mixer, by the way. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. Pretty sweet program. Look it up. It's free. Actually, it's on Donationware. I donated, but anyhow, we're back to the event here. Insert coin to continue, and I finally got to the point where I'm starting to do some resets. This event, ladies and gentlemen, is taking a long time. I was even talking with Mr-Brothgar last night, and he's like, man, this event is slow, and yeah. It is slow. Some people here are saying that they've completed it quite fast. I would say if you actually get the upgrades or maybe spend some gold on it, probably completed it pretty fast. But I've noticed something at least good about it thus far. And that is you tend to get these little mega bucks and stuff like that pretty recently or pretty early on. So I've already gotten some gold out of it. One of my things that I'm going to be trying to get here, at least before the event here ends, is get up to 100 of the little silver blades so I can get an extra 5 gold. What have I gotten so far? That's just a badge right there. I have gotten 3 megabucks, 5 gold for the boomerang things. Make that 7 megabucks. All right, so really all I got left is 8 megabucks and 10 gold left. So if I can get all the way to the max of pretty much everything, 111 of everything, which is going to be pretty hard to do, I can get to 8 megabucks. That would be pretty nice. If I can get to 125 of the motorcycle dudes or whatever that is, I can get extra 8 megabucks. Not a big deal, but sorry, 5 gold. I was clicked on something else. That's why it wasn't making sense. So 5 gold, 8 megabucks, and if we scroll up a little bit further, another 5 gold. So there we go. Some stuff that we can get there at the end, 5 gold or 8 megabucks if I can get all the way to the end. If not, I can at least get 5 more gold. So not too bad. I think that this goal here at least will be tangible. That gives me 10 gold. Plus, I actually unlocked something earlier in the week on Earth for getting the newspapers up high enough here. So let me go ahead and go to the unlocks here. I didn't even know these were here. Whoa, don't know if that's good. That's concerning to me. Aha, here it is. I got 4,000 of everything, which gave me 30 gold right there. So that was a pretty nice thing to get, 30 gold. So what that means is I actually have quite a bit of gold here that I can spend on some nice big upgrades for Earth and or the moon. Again, we've boosted the moon based on the gold, and we've also boosted the megabucks based on the Earth. We did that to the Earth, it was the megabucks, the gold was to the moon. So then we just got to double it up on both sides. Anyhow, though, we've made some decent upgrades, some decent movement here on the moon. One thing I did recently unlock here was the big upgrade to the theme parks, which is nice. So if I go to everything down here, this one isn't glitching out on me, so where was it? Yes, I recently just unlocked 1440 right there, and I got 888 times profit from the amusement park. So that's pretty fancy right there. Puts it in the duo-trigonotillion range, so that puts it up there with some others. Right? Not the world's most money out of it, but it's doing better. Anyhow, though, back to the event here. Insert coins to continue. Let's go ahead and get our restart started for the evening. Yes, I love this music too. So I did my first restart at 1,871. Second restart here is going to add 2,300 to it. So let's go ahead and claim that up to get to 4,219. So we're going to start this stuff off. You want to run all your businesses right off the bat here, because you can. They're all nicely unlocked, which is a cool thing about this event. And that should give me enough money to start upgrading some things and hopefully unlock my manager. There we go. Good deal. We can mash that button to make some more money. And we can also buy and max for some of this stuff early off. There we go. Sure everything's just running. And pick up our next manager. Mash it. There we go. Getting these managers really fast now. It seems like 4,000 angels makes a pretty big difference. I'm not sure really how many angels we're going to have to get to higher levels. I'm thinking it's going to be kind of a lower number than normal, just because of how quickly some things are unlocking and how slow it was to start. Luckily, though, we're getting a lot of these upgrades right off the bat, so a lot of money to be made, a lot of profit, a lot of upgrades. Everything's running, doing well. 5 up there. Unlock another manager. Good. Less clicks. And start to focus here on the all profits. Let's look at the angel upgrades. Looks like we do get into the millions. Well, this gives us a good indicator of how many angels we're going to get. Millions, trillions, quintillion, septillions, octillion. Some bigger numbers definitely, but nowhere near the numbers that we're seeing on some of the other planets, or maybe even in some of the other events. So I think that's a pretty good sign that we're going to be able to move through this pretty quickly once we get some stuff unlocked and we start to get these, get these angels rolling. Hopefully. 6 of everything is our first big upgrade. There we go. Explosive dudes kicking it into high gear. Upgrades, all profits. I like those. That's one nice thing about this event. You see these, once we get to the all profits, every time is 13. It's all leet money, shall we say. Leet, 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 leet. Over and over again. I think that's going to make it move quite a bit faster. So there might be a chance that I can complete it, hopefully at least the next 5 gold within the time lot. If not, I will try to keep the game just running just in case I can get that little bit of extra gold there at the end. That should bring me up to 95 gold. I'm not sure that's really going to be divisible by anything I can actually spend on, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. 90 gold I think is, at least though. Oh, hang on. Do I have 80 and there's 10 gold up for grab? Never mind. 90 then. What is 90? What do we have here? 12 multipliers, only 40. Oh, that's not on this planet though. Let's go back to the Earth to take a look at the shop to see what we can get. It's 50, 20, and 20. That brings us up, leaving us with a weird 10. What do I do with 10 after that? Time warp? I guess technically I've gotten all the gold I really need. That's nice for once. However, on the moon here, we did upgrade the shop, which means there might be another. Yes, there it is, the 27 multiplier. Once you unlock the 12, you can then buy the 27, 100 gold. Not that I'm gonna have 100 gold though, unless there's an unlock here on the moon that gives me gold. There might be. Let's take a look. No, you're mean. Not there. Only the Earth. You saw how close we're actually getting to the end of the moon there. Not that that's actually that close. Anyhow, though, we're moving on. What do we got here? Buy the maximums. A lot more stuff. Okay, so I mentioned that I was playing with Mr-Brothgar here earlier. Yesterday, we were actually playing some Overwatch, so I'll be looking for some collaboration on that. That's coming up here pretty soon. He was just getting into the game for the first time, so I was kind of introducing him yesterday. He's picking up on it real quick, having a lot of fun. Gosh, we had a blast. That game's really good. Also been doing some VR stuff with that, and that is pretty cool as well. Been enjoying that. Plus the whole idea of VR. I just noticed that one thing I was paying attention to. I'll go ahead and look it up. Just because E3 and all that stuff has been going on, so there's some good news there. So my interest as far as the VR stuff goes, you've seen it as far as using my own sort of headset here, where I just throw my phone inside of whatever these souped up Google Cardboards, essentially, and kind of use the Trina software to make it VR. I feel like that's a pretty good experience for just about now, but once we start getting farther into it, I think the OS VR might actually be my flavor. They have a one that has identical resolution that they just announced here to the Oculus and the Vive. So it has the same resolution, but it doesn't have the controllers with it. So we'll have to see what open source and what other people are sort of doing with the whole idea of controllers to see how that might actually interact right there. But it seems to have a similar setup to the Oculus Rift, but it might be cheaper. Still, that's a dev kit. I don't know. Anyhow, though, that's got my interest as far as being a little bit lower entry price. 400 bucks. That would be about the limit I'd want to spend on an Oculus, but it doesn't come with the controllers, so I don't know. Maybe you'll be able to like soup in some sort of custom third-party controllers or something like that. I've seen some people do it with like the Razer Hydra things. Some really sweet mods that people are doing. To be honest, I think the modding community is definitely ahead of the developing community that are making games. Not that maybe they've made games that they haven't really shown off, but there's some pretty sweet mods out there, guys. Some pretty sweet mods. And I think the future of VR is really going to come into the software implementation and how people are really pushing those boundaries, because I think a lot of people that are making paid products right now are playing it safe, trying to say, okay, we'll sit you in a cockpit or we'll sit you in this. We don't want anybody getting sick or whatever. But now that I've played in VR a little bit, once you play it for a couple hours, I feel like you're a lot less prone, lot less, you have a higher tolerance to the motion sickness is what I'm trying to say. You just kind of learn it, and that's kind of what I thought would happen. And I feel like we might get to that point where you can actually do games with high motion without getting motion sickness. We'll see. And that will then allow people to develop, you know, first-person shooters and stuff, where your head is free to look around and then your aiming is based on your mouse or whatever controls you got, depending on whatever interfaces you're working on. You know, something simple like that. Move with this thing, aim with this thing, or this thing, or some sort of fancy pointer thing. You know, whatever you need to do. I feel like we can get there. That's what I feel about VR thus far. Anyhow, though, this here is moving along. We've gotten to a point where we're not making any more upgrades. This is kind of, we're moving to the point where trillions are not there. This feels a lot less optimized than the last time I restarted. Like, I'm not making as much progress. I feel like I maybe should have waited longer. Let's go ahead and mash the button here a little bit. I feel like I might have spent a little bit too much on some of this other stuff that didn't really matter. Oh well, we can move on over here to the comments and let's get rolling on that. Aiden says, Bruth, you have 15,000 subscribers. Yeah, how about that? That actually happened over the weekend. Over the weekend. And that was pretty impressive. It's awesome to see the channel growing, especially to get to the point where we had 15,000 subscribers. That's a big number. That's a very respectable number. And it's pretty exciting for me. Not only that, for some odd reason, yesterday seemed to be like a pretty big day on YouTube. I've seen some days on YouTube where they like, the subscriber counts are completely off. And yesterday might have been that day. But it was, I'll just say, the biggest day I've ever had on YouTube. Ever. And then there was one day where we were doing a live stream where there's 80 some subscribers in a day, which was absolutely fantastic, awesome. 3 times as big as pretty much any normal day for this channel. Yesterday was over 100, 112. I don't even know where the people are coming from. I tried to track it down, but people were just subscribing. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure it out. I have no idea where those sources are coming from, but wow, things are looking up. Things are moving, guys. Hopefully. Anyhow, though, let's go ahead and move on here to some of the other questions. But thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are absolutely awesome. I don't really have anything special planned for 15,000, but maybe we'll do something special at some point. Is it bad that I already have 77 trillion angels cheated? Aw, man, you cheated on this one? I suppose if you do cheat on this one, I wouldn't blame you because this is such a long event right there. No joke. Lel. 680 quadrillion angels without cheating, bro. I just spent 1,000 gold. No, I'm just kidding. Can I give you some tips? I don't know if you're asking me or just some of these other people's, but I don't know. You really got to babysit the crap out of this event to get too far anywhere. You can put a back row when you die. That will and then you will win. I got it. You can play. It was from the last comment I was talking about. The last video I was actually saying still playing the game after I died, and yeah, I'd have to do it with the macro right there. It'd be pretty interesting. Technically, it's possible. I did make a macro once that actually played this game legitimately and went through and did all the resets once it got enough angels. It was interesting. It's kind of a cool program. Haven't touched it since though. ArkyGC. Brothgar, my YouTube pick is Minecraft pixel art. It's cool. Oh, so that's actually from Minecraft. How about that? So is that pixel art or are those actual blocks? That's what I gotta ask you. Because I've seen like pixel art that then gets put onto models and becomes, you know, your character's skin or whatever. Or if that's actually just blocks you put down. Probably blocks you put down. Maybe. Jump and Dump, man. What a name. Jump and Dump. Did the whole event in 1 hour. Somebody's cheating. I was really hoping to get hints to progress through this event. You know what? I'm in the same boat as everybody else here, guys. I play this event as it comes out, and you guys are usually the ones that are giving me tips. But unfortunately, I just don't have anything for it. But then again, there really aren't that many tips to be had with this event. This event is complete up straightforward. You have all your businesses. There's nothing but babysitting in this event, which is kind of a little bit disappointing, but you got to admit, the music for this one is very trippy, very catchy. I wouldn't say trippy. It is catchy in a good way. I think it's the best music track that they've had yet. I don't know, I just spent like 5 minutes listening to this song. Anyhow, where was I? We're back. Danielle, me and my little brother used to play Golden Axe and Bomberman when we were little. Absolutely awesome games. Loved it so much. Like I said, I don't really know any other tips besides babysitting this event as much as you can. David, I am new to your YouTube. Sorry, David, I can't read. I'm gonna try better this time. Hi, I'm new to your channel, but I love your content, so keep up the good work. Thank you so much there, David. And I can actually read every once in a while. I find this event to be a bit slow to get into. Yeah, a little bit. You and me, Lopez. You and me. Got ourselves another upgrade. Ooh, buddy, gonna make some more profit. Finally get to the point where we can maybe get some of these other upgrades, which would be nice. the Primite Paradise. Crank that up a little bit. Maybe get the explosive dudes up. Those are kind of some big money makers. Not right now, but they will be. Just keep waiting for it. Especially if I can get to 24 of everything. I was a little bit further along before I restarted. I restarted too soon. Oh, there we go. The Primites are taking it up a notch. 175 trillion. Mash that button. Make that money. Yeah, there we go. And 3. Boom! Okay, now we gotta move back on over to the explosive dudes and crank it up. Yeah, there you go. Destroy that mouse. You don't need it anyhow. The next unlock is 24 of everything. Okay, that's gonna take a little bit. A little bit slow. Speaking of slow, Aurora 2. A-E-R-O-A-A 2. Aurora, maybe, sort of. Says, this event is a joke. It is impossible to finish at the current rate. Even after one change / buff, might be 2, but I only read about 1. It's still going extremely slow. Before, at the moment, I would have around 1,000 to 20,000 angels. But no, I have only 35. Let's go ahead and review the reply. Andrew, MC Games. Psh, I got 2K angels. Well, I don't. But if I restart, I would. Boom. I've just been told. Not really, this event is slow. But you're all doing better than me. I only got 4K. And you guys commented 3 days ago. But if it's anything like the last event, what was that, the Valentine's event? They actually extended that one by a couple days. So they might actually do that this time around as well. Just to kind of help people out. Fingers crossed that they're going to do that. Go ahead and let's go view the community, see if it is the thing. Community hub. All right, now we're into it. Let's see what we got here. Update. The event is live. 3.4. This is May 17th. Well, okay, not much there. No, it does sound like they nerfed it at some point. At least that's what I'm reading. Update. Just finished the event. What a shame. Spent 30 golds for nothing. Oh boy. People are getting salty up in here. There's a lot of salt. Spending gold and then feeling like they got to the end of the event too soon. Uh-oh. I'm up to 9,000 angels. 24/7. Yeah, I guess I'm not 100% sure on the actual nerf. I'd have to go back and look at the other videos. But maybe it's possible. I don't know. I always see events as challenges, and they're not really what you're not. I wouldn't see that you would spend gold on them. I know why they have gold there, just for the sake of having gold there, and if people want to spend money on it, they can. But personally, I think all events is your due diligence to get through, and should be possible to finish without gold, so long as you babysit it enough. Okay, Zoom Master giving some insight to the mash button here. It's related to the Easter event. Run. And look up Steam. YouTuber's Life. You should play it. Oh, I've had a few recommendations for that one. Like 50. That's the 3D one, which is nice. It's basically the same concept as the last YouTube one, but actually something a little bit different. Thank you for the recommendation there, Mr. Zoom Master. What audio equipment do you use? Your mic sounds so good, says Tom. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for that. I use a Blue Spark Digital. So this is my microphone right here. There it is. Hello. And that's what I use right there. Okay, so the other thing I also do as far as my audio tracks here, like this is one of my last videos. Right down here under my mic, I use a couple of things. Noise gate, in case I want to remove some stuff in the background, like it's not really a big deal with this microphone because it only catches from not very far away. You have to be pretty close to this mic to make it work. But noise gate kind of lets you cut out some background noise if you need to. Track EQ, I add a little bit down low and a little bit up high right there. So you can see my settings right there as far as the audio track FX. And this is Movie Studio Platinum right there, 13.0. It's my editing software. I also have a track compressor that I will turn on every once in a while. And what that does is it kind of brings all the levels up to a more level volume, shall we say. So the lower stuff kind of comes a little bit higher and the higher stuff gets pushed down a little bit lower. That just kind of, that makes it easier for people to hear your voice, I think, by compressing the sound a little bit. You know, just so the background noise or whatever it is doesn't get too loud over your commentary when you get a little bit quieter, and vice versa, you don't get too loud when you absolutely get really loud. So a couple of big tips right there. That'll get you a long way. A couple of these little tweakers right there. But a good microphone makes a big difference. You also got to project into the microphone too, though. That goes a long way for helping the audio sound as well. You know. Moving on. How did you get the beta for Adventure Communists. Hashtag potato life. Actually, I just went to their website and signed up for it. As far as... Okay, so my biggest tip to all of you guys that are struggling on this is don't shut down the game if you haven't completed the event. If you can leave your computer on 24/7, you should be able to keep the event up and running in the background. Unless you're on some sort of mobile device, then good luck. But if you're running it on a computer, just keep the game running, don't turn it off, and don't navigate away from this event. If you do that, you won't be able to get back to the event. But if you keep it there, you should be able to continue playing the event until you complete it. That's my biggest #1 tip. So my biggest #1 tip is just keep playing the event after it ends if you haven't completed it. That's a big tip though. I honestly have no idea what this guy's talking about. Huh. All right, 5 more comments. We'll finish this one up. This recording's been going for a while now. Matt says, I'm kind of new to your channel, but I feel like I'm gonna stick with you for a long time. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much for that. The next event is a time travel event. Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be kind of fun to kind of teleport back and forth and through time. Yeah. You try to like shift how many days you have. I like that idea. That'd be pretty good. Bushwiki. Hopefully that's right. Brothgar, I play Windstar. You should try it too. By the way, I love your videos. I actually was playing that earlier. Actually, I was playing it in this. Woo! First MMO played in Sim VR. Anyhow, though, yeah, it was actually a really solid MMO. Not gonna lie. Got some nice mechanics to it. I like it. I knew it was good when I played it originally, but it had a subscription fee, and so nobody ever played it, and I didn't have the time to do it. That's the biggest problem about MMOs, is I just don't have the time to play them. You know, Christopher says, 8th right there with the face. And hi, Broth, I miss Luda. Sad face. Lucian Catwalker. Anyhow, thanks for all the comments, guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. We're doing well in the event thus far. Getting our next upgrade, Flat, or whatever that one is. That's at least another upgrade. What else do we have that we can get here? Crow and Jack, I believe that one. There we go. Oops, that looked like a motorcycle to me. Upgraded the wrong one. Oh, this one's brutal. I feel like I'm not moving anywhere faster than I was before. What am I missing? Come on, make me some money. That's what I gotta do. I gotta stick with this event tonight and make sure I get the 24 upgrades of everything. If I can do that, that'll get the Flemings here upgraded quite a bit, and that will really help me out to make some more money. 18 hours, 19 hours is not a long time though. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna have to let you guys go for the evening. I will get this to 24 of everything and hit that upgrade button. However, it seems like it's gonna take a little while to get there, and I'm not gonna continue recording for that entire event. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for enjoying this episode thus far, and as far as the series has gone, and all the support you guys have given me. It's absolutely awesome to see the channel reaching over 15,000 subscribers. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one here. Gonna be doing a little bit more in the Adventure Communist and a little bit more on the Overwatch this weekend, maybe with some other content as well. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you next time, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out. And if I've earned your subscription, then thank you so much for that. I'll see you next time. Peace.